your favorite character does not need to be the strongest character in that universe. Okay? It is okay to like Saturn Girl instead of Miss Martian. Hell, it is okay to like Wanda more than Zatanna. Now I'm getting across universes, right? In society, we have this constant need to always admire and favor powerful characters. And most of the time, we completely ignore better written characters. Evidence of this would be power fantasies, which are a genre of anime, well, not really anime, of media that, like, the whole point of it is to basically be this cool, rad protagonist who is incredibly powerful and everything's so easy and everybody underestimates you and you prove them all wrong by being incredibly powerful. You know, it's like revenge porn for like people who were bullied in high school. I say that so insensitively, oh my goodness. Solely for the fact that we want power over good storytelling. And that is incredibly sad, because how many characters have gone by the wayside purely because their power sets or their power levels are not on the same level as a superhero who's been in the game for like 2 decades. Like Static Shock versus Storm, Icon versus Superman, Miles Morales versus Peter Parker. You do not have to only consume powerful characters. There's a reason why people love reading about Rorschach. There's a reason why people love reading about Batman. Your character does not have to be the strongest in order for them to be written well, right? And you also do not have to argue with everyone trying to justify the reason why you like a character. My favorite DC character is Dreamer, specifically from the CW. Now, does that have to do because she's really good LGBTQ representation? Maybe. But if I put her up against Supergirl, I do not assume that my girl's gonna win. Because, let's be honest here, it's Supergirl, right? You don't have to have your favorite character win. Sometimes your favorite character is going to be a loser. He is going to be a loser. And I know it hurts. And I know it hurts you, because you don't want to see somebody you love absolutely get their ass beat in every single episode, in every single issue, in every single volume, right? But let's remember this. Within the universe, there are levels to power, right? There is no way your favorite character, Hawkeye, is gonna beat anyone with powers. He can't fight Wanda. He can barely handle his own with Black Widow, let alone if we decide to make a crossover happen between Marvel and DC. Oliver Queen would have him on the ground quickly. And this is no shade to Hawkeye. He was trained by S.H.I.E.L.D. He is incredibly good at hand-to-hand combat and his aim is fantastic. But Oliver Queen was trained by a League of Assassins, right? That man went through shit. He is just as capable, if not more capable, than Hawkeye. Okay? Hawkeye is straight up buns when you have to put him up against anyone of the same level or above him. He can handle a street fight. He can handle a random alien with like a laser beam coming down from like space, right? Because those are on his level. They're just droids, practically speaking. Put him up against a named character with their own storybook, with their own arcs, with their own writers, with their own teams dedicated to making them the best character they can be. It's over for him. You can never put Hawkeye up against a single fucking mutant, because at the end of the day, they will rock his shit. Unless all of a sudden we're trying to make Hawkeye this amazing person, and we're just going to be glazing him non-stop, ultimately weakening the characters that he's going up against. Because if that character has superpowers, there is no amount of ingenuity that Hawkeye could have that would make him beatable. Not beatable, I mean. If you put up characters from different universes who are in similar playing fields, there will be a clear winner. And that shouldn't offend you, because you, as somebody who's consumed the material of your favorite character, should fully be able to comprehend that your character has very exploitable weaknesses. For example, Wanda, incredible with her magic, no actual training or skill. Remember how she's like really good at telepathy, specifically in the MCU, right? I'm gonna use MCU. There is no way Wanda, with the level of telepathic abilities that she had at that point in time, actually throughout the MCU, could she ever be able to handle a technical master like Emma Frost or Charles Xavier in a mind fight, right? And you might be like, well, she handled Charles Xavier. Charles Xavier wasn't trying to kill her. That's the thing. Wanda is good at her telepathy, but if Charles Xavier actually locked in for a hot fucking minute, it would be over for Wanda. Did we forget that this man has the ability to make somebody relive their trauma simply to disable you? Like, did we forget that he had the Holocaust mind ray? Like, no, Charles Xavier should have been able to handle Wanda in that scene, but because they wanted to make Wanda seem stronger than she actually was within canon, within that universe itself, they had to make Charles Xavier, one, unwilling to kill, and two, weak. But I digress. So when you put her up in situations against Zatanna, she doesn't even have the technical skills and understandings of her own magic to where she can actually ever fight Zatanna in a fair way. There is no way she'd be able to handle Zatanna from the DCAU, right? Because yeah, she's incredibly powerful with her raw power, but she lacks any technical knowledge of or understanding of real magic, and she cannot use her chaos magic to its fullest. Whereas Zatanna, in a similar medium, has that ability. She's been training. She has the power to manipulate reality. She has the raw power to go up against her. Even if Wanda were able to make ruins, Zatanna has her own that could easily work out. Right? Right. And Zatanna has potions, gadgets, and like literal magical objects that Wanda does not know how to depower. And unless she sees the item and takes it, she's not going to be able to handle it. Right? Right. I know my favorite character's weakness. I love both of them, right? Right? I love Zatanna and Wanda, but I fully understand that Wanda does not have the technical skill to be able to beat Zatanna in a one-on-one fight. That is the reality of the situation. There is nothing wrong with saying that Zatanna would absolutely whoop my favorite character's ass, right? Just like I say, and the thing is, if you love to power scale, you absolutely love to theorize about the absolute capabilities of these characters because that means something to you. But at some point, things can get very toxic very quickly. But that's not my point. The point of this video is to simply say, hey, your favorite character can't fight. Your favorite character, or at least the character that you like the most that is really, really well written, most likely would get his ass rocked by a random dude bro's favorite character. And you need to be okay with that, because the writers of your character are okay with that. So, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching so far. This is the first video that I'm posting from my dorm room. I know I was supposed to be doing Puppy War, but again, overestimated my reading abilities. And secondly, I wanted to work on a different video, which I still have yet to record, but I have my full-on outfit ready to record. So by the time this is up, I should be in full goth makeup to like do like a face reveal kind of thingy situation and record my recap video, I think. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.